So this tutorial, this video, I'm going to go through some of the requirements of our the required content that you need to include in your process journal. So make sure you read the project handout carefully, but I'll go through it really quickly. So first of all, you need to have a cover and back design. Okay, and also you should include all your blog entry images about your project and retake them as necessary. And so the blog entry will include all your work in progress and also the final project. Okay, and then of course the blog should be mostly your process, and of course you should include all four of your project that is completed. For project 4, since you guys are still working on it, feel free to take some screenshots. And since we are checking progress throughout this couple of weeks, you can also use those as your example to show you your process for the journal book. And then you can take a screenshot of your final version as part of your entry of your content for the visual part. Okay, and also optional for the images that you can include your book is you can use your more of your work in progress, your sketches, your mood board that is not posted on the blog, but feel free to include all that. And also you can use the images from our textbook, but make sure if you use any of those images, you need to include a caption to say where the source of the image is from. Okay, and feel free to include all other images that based on your research and exploration that is relevant with your project. Okay, cool. And for the written content, first of all, you need to have a front matter. What is front matters? So front matters include title page, table of content, and like copyright. So if you go through a book, actual printed book, before the actual content, those are the front matters. So what are required, at least in our process book, you need to have a title page. So title page should include the title of this project, which is you can name it as process journal, process book, or portfolio. You call it, doesn't matter. And also it should include your name, this year and semester, and also this course. So if you you can include all those required resources, all this required information on your cover page. In that case, you don't have to have a separate title page. But if you want to have another additional title page, you can include that if you want to. So a title page, just show you a quick example of a title page. It doesn't need to be complicated. It could be very simple, just a few texts of what showing all those required information, and you can make sure add some visual hierarchy so it doesn't look too like just flat. Okay, and if you already have all those information on your covers, the title page will be optional. If you just want to have an illustration in your cover, you don't want to have too much information in the cover, then just make sure you have to include that title page information inside of your book. Okay, and then table of content that should be easy to understand. It's just a contents to show you what are the you can like create like a numbering instruction in your content page. Okay, so that is the front matters. Okay, so also you should include all the written blog entries you submitted this semester. If you miss any of the blog this semester, I encourage you just write something simple. So especially if you miss like the process, so you can still write something to support if you are missing some of the content during the semester. So you can make it up while you're writing it. So you don't want to have like for one project you have like very little text, and but the other you have more. So try to even out and make the whole book consistent with even information provided for each project. For those apply for the BFA program in graphic design, you are required to include a statement of intent, so written for your application. So just explain why you want to apply for the BFA program, what is your expectation, what do you want to learn, what is your goal. So you can write that based on your own interest. Okay. So for people who's not applying, I still encourage you. You can write a short paragraph, say what you learned from the class, and I think that would be a nice kind of. You can include that in your intro, or you can include that in the end of your book. Okay. And last, you should include a colophon. Okay. So what is colophon? Colophon is an information that you should have that in the inside of your back cover, which includes style names and basic type specification. So what does that mean? So you can go to Basecamp, and I upload a example here. So pretty much you just create and some information. You can include colophon, or you don't even need the title. You can just include this little paragraph telling me what font you use. So the style, the typeface, and also the size of the type. Okay, so they should be separate by header, subheader, body, and caption. Of course, you can have more. Maybe you can have like 2 different sizes for header. So include those information in the back side of your back cover. Okay, so these are the mandatory things that you need to include in your process book. And last, for optional information is additional thoughts that you want to add that you didn't write on your blog already, but feel free to add those for your final this final project. Okay, so you should read the parameter. So let me go to InDesign. I'll walk you through some of the things you keep in mind when you actually have the layout. So of course, on the first page, this will be your cover page. And on this page over here, this is actually the back of your cover page. Okay, so definitely don't want to start having your cover like title page or intro like here. Leave it on the third page. Okay, so leave the page 2 either blank or use it as the same pattern with what you have on the cover page. So I will show you what it looked like when you actually printed your project. So you can see this is your cover page, and the second page is actually on the back of your cover. Okay, so you shouldn't have anything like written over here. Leave it blank or just either a pattern or a flat color, and start your information here with your front matter on the third page. Okay, so that's the first thing that you should keep in mind. Try not to have content on your second page. Start on the third page. So the third page could be an intro, it could be your table of content, or it could be title page. And then you get title page here, then you can start intro and table of content in page 4 and 5. Okay, another thing I want to mention is the front matter. So you definitely don't want to have page numbering on your cover page. Same with the back of your cover. So also for table of content, title page, or even intro. I think that intro is depends on you. If it's just about the artist, about yourself, you can include a title, including a page number. But if it's a table of content or it's a title page, you should not include the page number. Okay, so how can you delete if you have page number set it up in your master page? So it's pretty easy. All you need to do is hold Command, Shift, and click. Then you can select the things that was locked on the master page, and then you can just delete that very easily. Okay, so same thing. You should not have cover. You should not have number on your back cover and also on your colophon. Okay, so make sure you remove on those paragraph. Remove those page numbers in your back cover and also on the colophon page, which is the back of your back cover page. Okay, so I think that is pretty much what I would like to explain about the setting and what are the required information of your pages. And of course, you can have fun creating your own layout with using the help of grids and guides.